Hello and welcome to an abridged version of the news. I'm Nancy Godi Angunehu, and on sign language is Hannah Olayinka. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has enjoined Nigerians to rededicate themselves to strengthening democracy as a form of government of free people. The president, in his first Democracy Day broadcast earlier today, also called on those in elective positions to recommit themselves to the selfless service to the people, delivering concrete democracy dividends. Musbaudan will have reports.
It will continue off and on until the military release the result of the June 12 election and put the democratically elected president, who is myself, in charge of affairs.
He craved for it, but could only pay dearly for attempting to lead his people to a land that was hitherto promised. But perhaps not a completely lost battle. One of his disciples is now in the saddle.
Fellow Nigerians.
And so, here is an opportunity for the seeming destiny child to pay tribute to his role model.
For Chief MKO Abiola, the symbol of this day, in whose memory June 12 became a national holiday, democracy is eternal.
Nigeria's democracy had seen several births and deaths before its rebirth in the Fourth Republic, but for President Bola Tinubu, the sacrifices made by those he described as heroes and heroines of the famous June 12 struggle were too much to throw to the wind.
The point is that we must never take this democracy for granted. We must forever jealously guard and protect it like a precious jewel. For a people can never truly appreciate the freedom and the right democracy guarantees them until they lose it.
Reaffirming his administration's commitment to ensuring welfare of the people, which he says MKO Abiola died for, and the right dividends of democracy with right policies and programs, the president says the pains occasioned by his confirmation of the fuel subsidy removal at inauguration is only a momentary sacrifice to herald more gains of democratic governance.
I assure you that your sacrifice shall not be in vain. The government I lead will repay you through massive investment in transportation, infrastructure, education, regular power supply, healthcare, and other public utilities that will improve the quality of lives.
And then a call on Nigerians, particularly those who have benefited from the democratic process, to so guide it.
I enjoy all of us, to rededicate ourselves to strengthening this form of government of free people that has been our guiding light these past 24 years. It has become imperative to state here that unnecessary illegal orders issued to truncate or abridge democracy will no longer be tolerated. The recent harmonization of the retirement age of the judicial officers is meant to strengthen the rule of law, which is a critical pillar of democracy. The reform has just started.
The hope dashed in 1993 is now being renewed, a possible atonement for those who could not see the end of a struggle, and maybe another assurance that the labor of our heroes past would not be in vain. From the State House, Musbau, then Wahab, NTA News.
And as part of activities to commemorate the 2023 Democracy Day celebration, a parade was held at the Presidential Villa, Abuja. State House correspondent Abdurrahman Usman Jibrila reports that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu witnessed special change of guard.
30 years now, the date, June 12, has continued to linger in the memories of Nigerians. The arrival of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu marks the beginning of the parade, with 191 personnel from the military and police. Change of presidential guard is weekly, but this is in honor of late Moshood Abiola, the assumed winner of the June 12, 1993 presidential election, annulled by the then military government.
The President and Commander-in-Chief, Senator Bola Ahmed Tinubu, is regarded as one of the most critical persons in the struggle for the attainment of that mandate. And that is why we're very happy that today he's here as president.
The president, Abiola, is no more. We can't bring him back. And whatever we do will never bring him back to life. But we should never forget. We should be inspired by his courage. We should be inspired by his steadfast commitment. And we should be inspired by his willingness to sacrifice his life, which he has, and for which I think the country will forever be grateful.
All of the struggle, right, that make sure that we can have an enduring democracy. And we've had one now that's ongoing for like 24 years, and we're thankful that indeed there's no alternative to democracy, and we just need to continue to nurture it, continue to build on it. Whatever our differences are, let's all clean it up, because there is no better means of people representation than have, representative of people in position of governance.
Guards Brigade and cultural troops complemented the special event with displays depicting a country united in diversity. From the State House, Abraham Usman Jibrila, NTA News.
Meanwhile, Nigerian residents within and around the nation's city, Abuja, are upbeat that the renewed hope mantra of the current administration is delivering the dividends of democracy. In their views, shared with political correspondent Salihu Abdullahi Gwanara, many believe the takeoff of the current administration is promising.
Nigeria's 24 years of uninterrupted democratic experience is giving hope to her citizens and friends in the continent and across the world. Like a nation whose destiny is tied on hope, now with a document of renewed hope after Hope 93 was truncated 30 years ago, expectations among Nigerians are similar.
So we are praying this government will come up with programs that will help the masses and unemployment.
We have hope, especially the masses. Because if I say we have hope, we consider the removal of subsidy. They have been spending money and it's not yielding results.
Though celebrated in a low key, to some Nigerians, June 12, 2023 is a normal day to meet end needs, while to others, it is call for duty to at least protect some critical national infrastructure.
We need more from Nigerians, especially our leaders.
We still keep hope alive. Though if we look down to what is happening around our society today, sometimes we feel that there is not going to be any hope again. But we still keep hope alive. Seeing what is started doing already, we believe that we still have a better Nigeria.
June 12, they agreed, is a day when government and its actors should reflect on the democratic ideals that will bring the low-hanging fruits of democracy closer to the citizens. In Abuja, Salihu Abdullahi Gwanara, NTA News.
And that's it on the abridged version of the news. On behalf of Hannah Olayinka, who's been on sign language, this is Nancy Godianguni, who thanking you for watching.